from one time, man. You know what I'm saying? You represent where the fuck I'm from one time, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga over here, you know what I'm saying? Doing this shit for about 15 years, man. Time to get this money, though. I'm from Texas, nigga, where they Cadillac pushes. Just blowing up my phone, but I'm in the kitchen cooking up the Texas, nigga, where they Cadillac pushes. Bitches blowing up my phone, but I'm in the kitchen cooking Texas, nigga, where they Cadillac pushes. Bitches blowing up my phone, but I'm in the kitchen cooking up the works. Deal, bricks for the dirt. I be on my grind, getting mine. Hearts hurt, cause a nigga stay shining, pulling up on the phone. Stepping out clean to the ground, rap orange. Bitches on my dick, cause my paper stacks tall, and they see me every day in the gallery of mile. Bitch, I'm 6'6" tall, like I play basketball. But I'm still ballin', slim thug and never fall. 15 years later, deal getting longer. And a nigga freestyle game getting stronger. Used to sell work on the corner, now I'm selling his things. Breaking boys off, on swings looking clean. Breaking boys off, on swings looking clean. And that dick, I'm talking all the got a bitch in my penthouse, give them massage. Bentley in my garage, bitch, I've been ballin'. I ain't never stopping here, yeah, them hoes callin' slow and up the phone. Trying to get some paper, garage full of car station, shitting on my neighbors when I'm pulling out clean. Sipping on the lean, it's that boy Thugger. Shutting down the scene, pulling not clean. Sitting on the lane. It's that boy Thugger and I'm shutting down the scene. Got a pocket full of green, phone full of hoes. I be hitting popping those lobster on my plate. Oh, nigga like me eating real good, and I came from the hood. Been the boss man, and the shit is understood. Still gripping on wood and the foreign. Ain't trippin' on haters, ain't boring. Roll with strap, got your judge sitting close. If a nigga fuck with me, he gon' get burned like toast. Cause I'm a real G, and I ain't playing games. And everybody in these streets know my fucking name. Put in work, put in time. So now G like me sitting, shine looking off the top floors. Feel close. Those Thugger never trippin'. Hoes know how we go. Gotta pay the fitty, gotta pay the green. I ain't sticking my dick in, I know you hoes. Give me the green. Bitches better bring it. Thugger swingin'. Hit the bullet before it came through. Game changing. Still gaining fame and I'm still gaining bucks. Bops mad at me. Don't give a fuck. Them niggas is some simps. Bitch, we some pimps. Walking in the filth with a motherfucking limp. Popping up a gold bottles. Sick full of models. Yeah, boss like me. Smash Ferrari throttles. Smash Ferrari throttles. Going real fast. Mashing down 610, 200 on the dash. All about the cash. Hell yeah, I'm getting paper. And I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking hater. Pimp C niggas like me keep it trill. And even when them other niggas fake, I keep it real. R.I.P. Pimp C niggas like me keep it trill. And even when them other niggas fake, I keep it real. I ain't got no deal, I ain't got shit for me. Still getting paper, you ain't know. I'm about C, I'm about my paper. I'm about my money. Broke niggas better looking at a nigga funny. Got them looking sick. I took them niggas chicks. And now they all mad bitches on my dick. PHO I'ma keep making hits to that J-Dog. Shout out to the killer. Shout out young black, I'm talking all my gorillas. See what insert daily, all my dogs from the camp. And we still shining like some motherfucking lamps. Loving, no shrimp. Bitch, I dick them down and do some. I ain't even tripping, hit the boulevard and lose them. Cruising real slow while I sip on the cruiser. Niggas talking down, but niggas is some losers. Bitch, I'm a winner. Shine since the beginning. It's that boy Thug Boss, bitch, I'm still getting it. Hold up, man.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's your boy Doc Holiday. It's always back. We are back today with another HBCU tonight. Excuse me. Got gummy bears in my mouth. But make sure that you like the stream. Make sure that you comment, share, and most of all, subscribe to the channel. All right, hit that notification bell to get everything HBCU Overdrive. Let me see what we got. Screen blank. You know what? Gonna do this right here. I haven't done it in a while, but let me see what the camera looking like. All right, let me see something. Get this squared away. I figured this was gonna happen. All right. We just gonna go with this right here. I don't know what's up. Is my just gonna see what's up with this thing. Hold on, y'all. Be right back. Let me go ahead and refresh this screen. All right. All right. Man, look, we just gonna go with this right here. Look, I don't know what's going on with my camera feed, but we just gonna go with this. But if you see the title, y'all, man, look, you see the title. The interim Prez is cleaning house, and the first person to go down is the first person to go down right now is AD Sykes. Boy, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. It does feel like when they won one or two or three games. Um, but yeah, the first domino to fall right now is AD Sykes. Um, but as we all know, at the end of the day, that is what they wanted to do in the first place. That is what they wanted to do in the first place. They did not. They wanted to get rid of the AD. They got their wish. Uh, and it's just a damn shame that this lady was just doing, she just doing a job and everybody had it out for her. Everybody had it out for AD Sykes. Alums had it out for AD Sykes. If my camera was fixed right now at this very moment, you will see me throw away this hat. Hold on. Hey, we about to listen in to this.
Go to learn, get a higher education, have fun. I'm telling you, boy, it's real deal. War stories at FAMU. Real war stories. Like, think it's a game. Think it's a game. I know dudes that was homeless 4 or 5 weeks in the season, 6 weeks in the season. People power getting cut out because they ain't got money. You can't work a job. You're not gonna play if you work a job. I know dudes that stopped playing football. They literally just stopped playing football because it was so hard at FAMU, bro. Think about that. Like, no disrespect to HBCU football. This is one of the easiest levels to actually play football at. I know dudes that gave up, stopped playing football because it was so hard to play at FAMU because of all the outside negativity. Think about that. Like, just think about that, man. This is literally, people will say this is the easiest level of D1 football. I know people that gave up on their dreams. Like, gave up on their dreams, y'all. Y'all don't, if you never played football, you won't understand. This is going to end one day. Like, everybody knows this is going to end one day. You can't, like, you go play pickup basketball. You can't go play pickup tackle football. I know seeing them little troll things with grown men in pads, all that. That ain't the same. It's nothing like this. And there's people that's giving it up because they can't deal with it because they at FAMU. Now, y'all don't understand, boy. My mom used to call me every day.
So this is Nick. I forgot his last name. I think it's Nick Riley. He is playing for FAMU. So now, like I said, AD Sykes uh, was the first to dip out. She did not, from what I'm hearing, she did not get fired. I think she got her letter resignation or something like that. Uh, Let me turn this down a little bit.
I would not celebrate. If I was y'all, I'm letting y'all know, I would not celebrate this. I would be sitting at home wondering what's next. Like, dang, what is going to happen next and what's going to go down? If you got family or friends that go to FAMU or and are in athletics, I will worry. Add a speaker. What's up, man? What's your question? You gotta unmute yourself.
So I'm gonna get back to that right there. We're gonna get back to I'm gonna get back to Nick. But as you see, FAMU supposed to be cleaning house, right? As you see, FAMU, and it's crazy. Interim president gets voted in last week during the audit investigation. He's been sitting on the sidelines. He's been chilling on the sidelines. He's been observing. He's been watching. And this is a former FAMU alum, right? He's just been chilling on the sideline, and basically it's like this. Senior leadership positions need to go. And guess who he has in his back pocket? It's that board of trustees. The audit report gave him and the board enough ammunition to go out there for him to do this job right here. And this story was picked up this morning by HBCU Game Day, but it was really picked up by Vaughn Wilson because he's a FAMU alum, right? Right. So of course we're gonna sit down. We're gonna look at this, and you're gonna say, "Well, heads need to roll. It is time for a change." I said this before. Yes, that is why the interim president came in. The interim president came in to clean house, to do the job of the board of trustees. And I bet you my bottom dollar that after all of this is done, that search committee, they ain't got to look too far. Whatever he does within his first couple of months, in with his first couple of months in the office, they're gonna say if he's doing a good job, that's the man that we want. Cause ain't no way in the world They, people, some people say, well, they should have just staggered the resignations. It's too late for that now. It was too late for that now. That that audit report basically just killed everything. All right. So we got one story that just came out on game day. Again, like I said, Tiffany-Dawn Sykes is out as AD. Now, I will, once all the dust is settled, I will reach out to AD Sykes, because she's still, to me, she's still that AD. She did a damn good job of what she had and I will try to get an interview with her. If it's something that she don't want to talk about, that's cool. Tiffany-Dawn Sykes out as AD as FAMU overhaul underway. Tiffany-Dawn Sykes, former vice president of athletics at Florida A&M University, made an impact but faced challenges during her tenure. So the Tiffany-Dawn Sykes era at FAMU is over. Sykes is out as vice president and director of athletics at Florida A&M University, as the university is on the brink of a leadership upheaval. At HBCU game day obtained a letter in which interim president Dr. Timothy Beard asked the leadership staff to resign. Sykes, however, did not resign according to HBCU game day sources. Michael Smith is reportedly at the helm of FAMU athletics. Tiffany-Dawn Sykes has made a significant impact through her career in collegiate athletics, particularly within HBCUs. A two-time HBCU graduate from Virginia State and Grambling, Sykes has dedicated much of her career to enhancing athletic programs and compliance standards. Her journey includes roles in the CIAA, the SWAC, and the MEAC, where she gained extensive experience in NCAA compliance and academic support. Sykes' appointment came at a crucial time as FAMU was recovering from a compliance debacle that was brought to light prior to a game against the University of North Carolina in 2022. Y'all remember that? They actually went out there and performed and did a hell of a job, even though they did get beat by 30. But they went out there and did everybody in the community proud. Under her leadership, FAMU significantly bolstered its compliance and academic support staff, expanded the compliance team to 7 positions, and increasing the number of academic advisors from 1 to 5. Just think about that. The time that she was here, that she got there in 22, was that's the thing. The AD didn't have nothing to do with the audit, but she was interviewed though. FAMU found success in athletics in her tenure, winning the SWAC title and Celebration Bowl last year. Tennis, baseball, women's cross country, and women's track and field all won SWAC titles during her tenure. Despite the success in athletics, Sykes' tenure was also highlighted by pushback on her recommended hires for the football and men's basketball programs. Even with those setbacks, Sykes was named Nike Division I FCS Executive of the Year for 2023 last month. FAMU, the defending HBCU national champion, will kick off the 24 college football season against Norfolk State in the MEAC SWAC Challenge on August 24th. That is next week. That is next Saturday. Well, I would say this is what the alums wanted. They wanted her gone. But at the same time, at what price? What price did you want her gone? Because now you're in the rabbit hole. You have fallen down a rabbit hole. All right. Of course, like I said, the interim president, at the end of the day, this man been sitting on the sidelines watching. He's a former alum. He's an alum of the school. He was in former position of leadership at other institutions. I think his last one was at a JUCO. But FAMU interim president asked for leadership resignations. The new FAMU interim president, Dr. Timothy Beard, is wasting no time in making changes at FAMU, and he isn't starting small. According to documents acquired by Game Day, Beard has asked for the immediate resignation of members of the FAMU senior leadership team by the end of today. The FAMU University's senior leadership team, includes the chief operating officer, the provost, general counsel, athletic director, chief of staff, communication director, and other several key cabinet positions. Later, the fall start the fall semester next week and plays week 0 game again in the MEAC SWAC Challenge against Norfolk State in Atlanta on the 24th. So this letter was a form letter and was accompanied by a suggested response form, seemingly to expedite the response time. While it is not uncommon for interim presidents to make changes, a sweeping change of senior leadership just days before the start of the fall semester is curious timing, as critical decisions for the successful school year are made during that time based on the factors of enrollment and issues. Here's the resignation letter. Let me see something. But yeah. All right. Let me zoom this in. All right. All right. So this was formed, I think this was formed yesterday. It's retroactive to today. As you know, our university is at a critical junction where we must align our leadership, vision, and strategies to meet the evolving challenges and opportunities ahead. After careful consideration and in consultation with the Board of Trustees, the past university president, and from my observations, I have concluded that a change of our senior leadership team is necessary to move forward more effectively. Given the importance of this transition, I am respectfully requesting your resignation from your position effective August the 13th of this year. Please see attached template to utilize relative to submitting your resignation letter no later than the close of business on today. This decision was not made lightly and is rooted in a commitment to ensuring that our university is positioned for future success and growth. Please know that this request may not be a reflection of your individual contributions or dedication to our institution. Your hard work and commitment to the university over the years have been invaluable, and we deeply appreciate the many ways you have served our community. However, at this time, we believe that new leadership is essential to the university to achieve its long-term goals. I want to reiterate my sincere gratitude for your service and contributions to our university. Your leadership during your tenure has left a lasting impact on the institution, and I wish you continued success in your future endeavors. This is signed by Dr. Timothy Beard, PhD, interim president, FAMU. All right. that is, like I said, that is a lot to. That's a lot to actually handle. Uh, Jay, what you done did? Now, I would say this. I would say this. Um, when it comes down to it, when it comes down to it, uh, I'm in the thought process of AD Sykes. Like, she does not really give a care about the leadership of FAMU. She only care about those kids. Um, all right. So the purpose of this communication is to let you know that effective immediately, I am no longer employed at FAMU. Please route any questions or concerns to uh, AVP for athletics, Michael Smith, until you receive additional direction from Interim President Timothy Beard. Best of luck to you, each of you. Basically, she got fired. She got fired. She got fired. And guess who's coming in from his hibernation? It's one half of the Cocaine Bears. Um, and here's the thing, though. Um, here's the thing, though. Every last person that's within the leadership position needs to be fired. Um, and for those that want to know who are in the positions of leadership at this university, I will show y'all. Um, um, so the first three, Dr. Donald Pong, Dr. Allison Watson, and Linda F. Barge Miles. So the chief of staff, the provost and vice president for academic affairs, and the COO and executive vice president of the university all had their hands in the scam. They knew what was up. They knew what was going down. They kind of had their hand in it. And it was from word from the president that they should not F this up. All right. Let's go ahead and continue. Rika Calhoun is the Chief Compliance and Ethics Officer. Dr. Kyle Edhall Edol, Adol, whatever you pronounce it, faculty Senate representatives. Cynthia Henry is executive assistant to the university. All right, Dr. William E. Hudson, vice president of student affairs. Mr. Joseph Malthowski, vice president of the audit. Carmen Cummins Martin is assistant VP for alumni affairs and university advancement. All right, who else we got up in here? Robert Senior is vice president, information technology services and CIO. Dr. Denise Wallace, vice president of legal affairs, general counsel. Keith Miles, who's the director of communications. I said he needed to go. Dr. Charles A. Weatherford, the Vice President for Research. Tiffany-Dawn Sykes, VP and Director of Athletics. We already know she is automatic. She has since left the university. And Danielle Macbeth, Director of Government Relations. And I think it's a couple of more down here. Dr. Eric Atkins, who was Director of Title III Programs. Rebecca Brown, Vice President, Finance and Administration, and the CFO. And Dr. Roderick D. Jones, Interim Vice President for Strategic Planning and Analysis and Institutional Effectiveness. Who else we got up in here? Dr. Daniel Osborne, Faculty Senate Representative. That is your senior, that is your leadership, Office of Leadership. It is crazy that all of this is going on before school starts, before you kick your season off. Now, more than 5 people. But I've always said this. I said this. After that whole debacle with the donor gift, whoever had their hands in it, I mean, just saying, whoever had their hands in it, whoever knew about it, need to go. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real with you. Everybody on that board of trustees, need to go too, including the board chair, Kristen Harper. At the same time, they all, I'm gonna be honest with you, they all need to go. I ain't worried about it. I'm not worried about it. They all need to go. It don't matter if it was the senior janitor. They all need to go. It is about how you do things. If he clean the house, he clean the house. I mean, if it's a cesspool out there, fire. I mean, but it's already total chaos. It's already total chaos. It's been total chaos for the last 3 years for these people. It's been total chaos pretty much the last 3 years. It ain't like what's it gonna do now. But at the end of the day, we learn from these things. You learn from these situations. Right, the BOT didn't know anything about, but BOT be involving themselves in too much stuff. It's too many Chiefs and not enough Indians. Let her make at this point, AD Sykes had put in her letter of recommendation. She is no longer the AD of FAMU. The people got some of the alums got what they wanted, but guess what? Be careful what you wish for. Adrian, this is the third thing you done said that made sense. They not learning, but we show is learning. We show is watching. We show is watching though. They not learning, but we learning everything what they doing. And we taking notes of what not to do. Yep. Resignation. How quickly I don't know how quickly they'll fill these positions. You know, I think they'll probably have some interim positions open or people up in there until they get the right person to come in. But I don't I really don't care too much about none of them folks like that, except for AD Sykes. That kid, even though I mean he's 24, he got his own logic, all right. But he does speak highly of AD Sykes because he said he could care less and he could shit on Courtney Gaucher because he didn't care nothing about the university. All he cared about was going back up to Power Five. Who gonna do all those jobs? I'm gonna tell you like this: it ain't my problem. It ain't our problem. That's their problem. That is a FAMU problem. We just we just on the outside looking in and taking notes. That is correct. At the same time, man, if they wanted to get rid of these senior leadership positions, they should have done this shit months ago. And they wasn't doing their jobs. We all see they wasn't doing their jobs. We we Brandy, we congratulating him. I'm not congratulating him. I'm just like this. Job is job. Business is business. They'll probably get a severance pay. They will probably get a severance pay, and hey. And foundation board and the university president knew when it was time for them to get out because they knew they messed up. They knew they messed up. Either if you stagger the resignations and stuff like that, it was already it was doomed from the beginning. It was already unstable. It was an unstable situation from the jump. You said it hit CNN. Well, from what the IP says, he wants all of them to. He wants whoever the chief, the main job, the main positions to resign by the end of the day. Like it to me. When is who resigning, coach? University president already resigned. Foundation board president resigned. AD Sykes resigned today. Oh, the interim president, he not resigning. The interim president is here. They voted him in last week, right when the audit came out. They didn't Rico. They didn't gain nothing. They didn't gain nothing but more ridicule, more backlash, more having your school being tainted. Everybody's picking this story up. Everybody gonna have to pick the story up, y'all. They picking this story up. No Fortune 500 company will operate like this. I don't know, Rico, because back right before that recession started, them mofos was out there doing this, that, and the third. It just wasn't put out there like that until shit hit the fan. So now, when it comes down to this, right? When it comes to this, what does this mean for the sports? All right. They had this big old fuss about hiring Coach Cozy. AD Sykes wanted her, she wanted her guy, Sean Gibbs. Everybody wanted Billy Roll and Cozy or Cozy. Players wanted Billy Roll. Really, everybody wanted Willie to stay. Willie got out of there in the nick of time. So at the end of the day, what is happening? What's going to happen with these athletics? So, I cover mostly athletics. All right. And the board of trustees just ratified the Coach Carrera's contract for 1 year. If I'm Patrick Carrera II, I do this one season and get the fuck out of there. All right, brother. We'll see. All right, because I got y'all going 75, and that just being generous. Gibbs is a good coach, man. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Gibbs is a damn good coach. When it comes to offense, man, he run that North Carolina A&T offense that he had when they won Celebration Bowls. But at the same time, just think about this. In the land of sports, now you looking for a bowling coach. Yep, and that is further athletic game is volleyball. What did I have y'all going last year? I think I had y'all going at least. I think I had y'all going at least 10 and I had y'all going at least like 9-2. 9-2 last year. Of course, I said y'all were gonna lose against. I wanted y'all to lose against us, but then I did say y'all gonna lose against South Florida. Y'all made a game of it. I said 9-2. I gave y'all a reasonable record last year. Y'all win 12-1. Hey, and I was there. Y'all go back to the playoffs. Ooh, hey, that's a nice one right there. That's a nice one. As soon as I find a job, y'all jump y'all into that portal. Hey, for real. Who wants to be part of this? This is this dysfunction, ineptitude. Did I have y'all winning at all? No. I'm not gonna lie on that. I didn't have y'all winning at all. I had y'all going to the playoffs. I had y'all going to the playoffs. In which he is. So at the end of the day, every HBCU, all 106 of us are looking down what's going on in Tallahassee, Florida, and letting everybody in. We are taking our notes. In fact, I am about to. Is it still on on CNN, Adrian? Hold on 1 second. It just went off, so I don't know. I don't know how long it took IHL to get us our president. It didn't take it that long. Shoot. We had an interim president for a year. But this ain't about Jackson State. This ain't about Jackson State, Dwayne. This is about FAMU. Uncle said, jump on here and kind of get some clarity, man, because we need clarity. We need some clarity, bro. We need some clarity, Unc. Come on, jump on if you can for a few seconds and just kind of put it out there. What needs to be going down right now? So what's up, Unc?
Hey, good afternoon. How are you? How are you?
Doing good, doing good. I can get my
Good.
cat.
I got a couple minutes. I've been working out of home lately due to that because in Memphis and also shout out to brother Israel. He did make a comment to me earlier about that COVID going around. So I shut down all our satellite office due to that fact. So I got a couple minutes.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing is that without it's kind of like they're in panic mode and they really didn't even need to be in panic mode. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think, situations like this should be thought out, number one. Number two, we have to think about the impact. Number three, we have to think about stuff that's called binding contractual agreements. See, we have
Right.
to think about stuff like that because it's always, just like I tell, some of my colleagues, some of my employees, it's always facts over fiction. You can't get riled up and make an emotional decision that will be privy to, change.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to understand, how corporate structures work. You have to understand how alignment of students work. You have to understand how binding contracts work. You got to understand how leadership works. You have to understand. I mean, there's a lot of derivatives that goes into things, such as this magnitude. So you
Right.
have to understand from a corporate structure. It's kind of like this, like I said, in my job, I run about 17 states. So when I hear certain things, they don't even make it to me. And if they
Mm-hmm.
do, then I make a knowledgeable, hear that word, knowledgeable
Yeah.
plus binding decision. I don't make an emotional decision. I'm not trying to come in and blow and play Yosemite Sam. That's not the way corporate America works. And if they think that it is, they are wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And if they think that it's supposed to be run like that, please don't ever apply for anything with my name attached to it. Because I run HR too in like different 17 states, so I'll put a memorandum out there to shoot it down, and I can do it legally as well. Because if you look at your degree, it clearly states the board of trustees, your professor, the office of the president. Clearly states that you are ready to graduate. And I just don't feel with those type of board of trustees, this incoming president, that they will be molding leaders of the future because they can't get their own stuff straight.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a problem. That's a huge problem because when you come into corporate America, it is a real thing. This is not a football game. Please, ma'am, please, sir. Please, ma'am, please, sir, understand that. This is not a
Mm-hmm.
football game. This is real life. This
Right.
is where people begin making 50, 60, 100, 200 grand, but you have to have the competency and the expectation to hold the narrative and not make
Mm-hmm.
emotional and irrational decisions. I am totally offended. I'm offended in the worst way of FAMU and their actions. I am totally offended because we are all in this HBCU space. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I do know that people can say, well, yeah, that's FAMU's problem. No, it's going to be made because, the they, I'm not talking about us, I'm talking about the they.
Right.
See all this brag different bullshit, all this,
Mm-hmm.
the number one HBCU public shit, that's bullshit. And you know why it's bullshit? Because that is not a representation of who we are.
Mm-hmm.
You can say IHL or go to hell, but look at what Dr. Thompson has been doing since he's been in office. The man ain't even been in office 7 months.
And he been doing his job.
This is not a guy. This is not a guy that has come out of retirement and was a president of something that is similar to ICDC college. And you expect him to run my university just because he has a couple of degrees from my institution. I mean, where does the madness stop? Where?
So I
FAMU,
got a question
I
though.
want to say that you're better than that. I want to say that. And I apologize for yelling for those in the chat because I'm very passionate about these things. And I actually am in leadership in corporate America.
Nah, you got approval, shoot.
It's just
Adrian, we go back and forth. You say talk your shit.
it's just so crazy to me the incompetence sometimes with that school. And if anything, they should be blessed beyond measure. And I mean blessed beyond measure. You mean to tell me this is a black school that has a
Mm-hmm.
nursing school,
Mm-hmm.
a physical therapy school, a medical school, a law school,
Mm-hmm.
a business school.
Yep.
They have all of that there. And this is what you do. And this is what you do.
Right.
It makes no sense to me that at a law school it has a 43%, and you can look this stuff up by the way for the strike back people in the audience. You can look this stuff up. When you have a 43% bar pass ratio, that's literally pathetic.
It's out there.
It's pathetic. That's
It's a public
pathetic. And like
record.
I said, the they behind the scenes, like I said, that are my colleagues and a lot of them that work for me, believe me, they live for crap like this. Now, will they
So
say
I
it
got
to me? No, they probably won't say it to me, but they say it.
so I got a question for you.
Okay.
Out of everybody that they said that need to, change the position of leadership, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you think that the board needed to be dissolved or disassembled and just start from scratch?
I think
Also,
what I think is with that, I think there needs to be a bigger stronghold on the board of
mm-hmm.
trustees and their decision making. Number one. Number two is that you know we have to understand it's just a mile piled up. I mean, anytime a board of trustees approves a 1 year contract, what does that tell you?
Oh, they
I
looking for
mean,
somebody else.
what it shows is incompetency, is what
That
that
too.
is. I just think if I were in that position, this is what I would have done. Now, some people may agree, some people may not. But what I would do is what I would have done. Number one, due diligence is simple. But anyway, to answer your question, what I would have done was take a real stern look into the board of trustees because the decisions that they allow to go through at this point they're asinine.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable that these people, some of these people on their boards have been educated by school. It is
Right.
unbelievable. I mean, I have a child that just started college. He just started. He'll be going his first class Monday. And I wouldn't expect him to make these crazy type of decisions. And he don't even know what college is like yet, besides for football.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would do, I would have someone check into the board of trustees. And then, what should have happened, but see, they did, like I said, that's what goes back to emotional feelings. When you let Dr. Robinson go, you should have had an immediate research on the board of trustees as well. Because if you think about some of the things that they have allowed to transpire, there's no way. I'm not saying that it can't be done, but if someone is already drawn a state retirement and they've been out of let's just say in their careers for almost 10 years, that's a red flag right there.
Mm-hmm.
See, that reminds me of one of those guys that was a graduate and lived his career, but he's probably on one of these secret Twitter accounts talking noise about Jackson State. I understand that Timothy Beard is this or that, well, supposedly in my book, in my arena. So let me rephrase that. Um, It just sounds like somebody cheering in the stand saying, strike, strike, strike again. Because, if you look at and you would have done your due diligence, he worked at this place called Pasco Hernando College. They are known for giving people LPNs. That's their staple. I didn't say RN. I said LP.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that? It's just a whole clusterfuck to me. I just don't get it. You know, I hate it for the entire light of HBCUs, but the way it should have gone, just like I said, to answer your question, they should have done research and they should have done due diligence on the board of trustees, because the board of trustees, if we backtrack and go back, they were the one that hired Larry Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
They gave Larry Robinson the autonomy to hire AD Sykes. So there was a lot of shifted autonomy there. So you have to go to the head in order to get to the tail.
Right.
That's just the way it works. I mean, it's no wheel running different. Like, it's not reinventing the wheel. If they needed, a certain type of hire, then instead of being so, uh, I would use the word, because I guess uppity, a wannabe or anything like that, you actually had the autonomy to reach out to other HBCUs as well and
Mm-hmm.
ask them, what is that you guys are doing? This is what we are bringing to the table. This is what we want to preserve. It's nothing wrong with you and your colleagues. Everything is not about getting on a Twitter space talking noise. This is a
Right.
business. This is a business. Schools are a business. You know why they're a business? Because you have to pay to go to them.
Right.
Somebody has to pay some money to go to those said schools. So, it's just little nuances like that it just, me personally, it pisses me off, because it's just some of those things that I couldn't be in the same room as some of those people, because I would get
Mm-hmm.
mad and probably flip over a table, because I don't want to hear nobody saying to me, and we're trying to get things rectified and saying, oh, we won a Celebration Bowl. As long as we HBCU football champs, we're fine. But your law school has a 43% bar passing rate. That means you're a glorified paralegal.
Mm.
Your nursing school has a 38% board passing rate. That means you're a glorified CNA. That doesn't mean anything to you?
It should mean a lot to you.
And I'm not talking about anybody that graduates from that said institution, but has to change, and it has to change effective immediately. You don't need to go get nobody from the football stands talking about some strike and talking about we brag different. That's
Mm-hmm.
stupid stuff. That's silly mess. And it has its time and its place for that. You have to have people competent. You have to have people that know actually what the term due diligence means. Let's start there. Let's start there. Because that they and fam, you should know better. Now let me go back to my Mississippi roots. They ought to know better. They ought
Yeah.
to know better. Because number one, you're in a red state with DeSantis. And whether
Mm-hmm.
you like it or not, fam, your only direct relationship with DeSantis was Dr. Larry Robinson. Whether you like it or not. And those are facts. Now I can understand you want him gone. Okay, that's fine. But you don't do, and let me take it to the streets of Jackson. You don't hustle backwards.
Hustle forward.
You hustle forward. You hustle forward. You need to learn how to use other things that have happened in the HBCU space so you won't make those type of mistakes again. A hard head makes a soft behind. And it doesn't take a law school to figure that out. My 18-year-old son knows a hard head makes a soft behind. It's just so trifling to me. With some of them people at that, it's just so trifling to me. And it's like you wanna, and I'll be honest with you, yeah, we talk our noise and stuff like that, but I would have loved to reach out. As a matter of fact, through some of the leaders, I guess, in the space of that school, I actually reached out to them. I said, is there anything that I can do? Maybe I can go over there and show them this, tell them this, do. Oh no, we got it. We brag different. Really? Now this? Really? Now this? It's time out for all this BS with that. It's time out. Because if they keep it up, it's gonna be a government takeover. I mean a state takeover.
No, you're right. State government takeover.
It's going to be there. You cannot, everything is not Ringling Brothers, Barney, and Bailey Circus, FAMU. And this goes for all you listeners out there. Corporate America doesn't work like that. Corporate America doesn't do minstrel shows, okay? You have to come in, be astute, educated, factual, have due diligence, and do your job. That's all it is about. Because at the end of the day, it is a business.
Mm-hmm.
And also, my heart goes out to those students that have to get educated by these people.
Right.
And have to look up to such incompetence. Because when they graduate and they go out in the real world, that incompetence that has been shared with them is going to cast off. And I ain't going to lie, you're going to run into somebody like me. You may not like it. Because I might tell you, you might need to go get another degree. I know that might be harsh, but it's the truth. Somebody needs to sit down with those people and tell them the truth. You cannot mask BS all your lives. You can't do it. You know damn well if somebody don't come to me with a cashier's check, they probably ain't got the damn money. Come on now. Come on now. I knew that at John Hopkins Elementary. I didn't say John Hopkins. I didn't say university. I said elementary in Jackson, Mississippi. And you know damn well that y'all shouldn't have been hiring and then allow a person to come in and just blow stuff up like Yosemite Sam without the proper protocol. Fam, you know better than that. Well, let me take that back. You should know better than that.
Mm-hmm.
You should. Because guess what, number one public HBCU? I'm going to say this again. They going to smile in your face and laugh behind your back. Because what you have going on is not right. It's embarrassing to HBCUs. And damn it, you need to get it together. Let me get back to work. I'll be in the chat. Thank y'all.
Appreciate you. Lord Jesus, I ain't got no words to say, y'all. If y'all see me right, if my camera was fixed right now, y'all would have seen me right now. Y'all would have been like, y'all would have seen my face. He spoke everything. It's a circus. It's a shit show. They got foolishness going on, and like I said, September, October, when this all happened, they vetted that boy for that long, and not one time did these folks just stop and question and be like, excuse my language, dude, this nigga got $237 million. Does he look like a billionaire? But at the end of the day, man, there's sweeping changes at Florida A&M. We ain't worried about no sports right now. We got to worry about this because 106 HBCUs is looking down over there on, I guess, Martin Luther King, Rallyway, whatever you want to call it. And they taking notes. Believe me, all of us, the rest of the HBCU family is taking notes of what not to do, how to do things according to decorum, to plan. Mr. J, she didn't get fired. She resigned. Because, Mr. Haynes, this has nothing to do with sports. This has everything to do with an institution. The SWAC has no say so when it comes to institutional matters. Only has something to say when it comes to athletics. That's it. But I say this, everybody's looking. She was fired. Okay. Well, and the thing about that is they got what they wanted. They got what they wanted. That was the one thing they wanted. They wanted her to go. They got what they wanted. Now you're gonna deal with this person that's gonna be the director of athletics. You're gonna deal with this person that's gonna be the communications director. Give this about 2 months. It's August now. It's August 13th. Give this to about October the 13th, the week of the FAMU Jazz State game. And let's just see how much of this plays out. She'll get another job. She'll get another job. Nope, Mr. Cameron ain't been on. You know what? We talked about this. We talked about this offline. It might not be the most glamorous position, but she'll have autonomy over the athletic program, and she can introduce her initiatives to the program, to Valley. Huh? But let's see what's going on over here. Check that up in here, man. Mm-mm-mm. Still going live.
And they're shady. We have too many tenure people coming in or staying in that don't do their job. That makes it worse for the students, and you wonder why students are one dropping out, failing out. Like they can't get their finances, so they can't stay in Tallahassee. Students become homeless. It's too many issues coming from FAMU.
I bet you know some student athletes that was homeless, don't you?
Yes,
All right, but look, AD Sykes got here and tried to fix that. Did she not?
yes, like
But they want to plan. They want to plan on how to get money. But if she roll up, I don't want people to understand. If she roll up to y'all and say, "All right, this coach's kids have been homeless. This coach's kids aren't getting money, and this coach's kids are doing X, Y, Z so they can make a living," they gonna all find a way to make it look bad on either the coaches or the AD when it's neither of their fault. They're trying to fix it, but they don't understand. They can't handle the truth though. That's what I learned about these people. You can
very
keep going, Jayla.
much. And let me just put this: Kevin and somebody else spoke on it. We can't even really get to this issue until we really get to administration. Ain't no way that. So within the finance and administration office, we had a man. His name was Kenneth Wilson, and y'all can go look it up. It's out there. He didn't even last a month, not because he was fired, but because he seen how corrupt and how shady FAMU's finances was, and knew that he didn't want to get pulled into anything. And guess who was behind it? Maddie Hood. She was the interim VP. So she has no rank coming in, like trying to rah-rah to somebody that, for one, had a degree in finances. Everybody else in that administrative office right there does not have a background in finances. So that's just a little piece of why FAMU like needs to go and clean house. It's so much easier to say it because, as we've seen, we even had our president Larry. He's saying I had to sign an NDA so that nobody knew what deal we were having with this man that just gave us so much money that wasn't worth anything. So you got too many shady deals going on, too much behind the doors, like talking, pillow talking to each other across all this other stuff. And you wonder why people just look at family like we are laughing stock. And then also want to say that, like, when people ask alumni to give money, I can understand why, if you really truly went to FAMU and know what's going on, you'd be a little hesitant to give. I understand that part. But
Hey, look, but that's another reason why she don't tell them like you can't tell them everything because then they're gonna look like, oh nah, I really don't want my money going here.
right.
You saying they doing what over there? Oh nah, let me clutch my pocketbook even some more. Like I really hate that. I really hate that it's so bad that we can't even like just say
It's live
everything.
on
But
Like,
that's why
X.
we got a
that one
clean
telling
house.
It's live on X.
That's why I'm telling people. You feel me? That's why she was going to
Yeah.
like people trying to figure out why she was going to clean house. She needed to clean house. Like she needed to. She needed to clean
When I
house.
tell you,
That was
so I was only an athlete for what, like a year and a half, and I saw the little part. But when I know so
enslaved.
much,
Just think about that.
right? And I know so much that's going on academically. I was underneath a lady program. She's one of her academic programs. I'm not gonna put it out there because I know it's gonna be so much backlash on her. I don't even want that. But she was, when I tell you she's still there and she's great, she does so much for her students. She'd go out and get that money on her own without FAMU. And they always turning heads looking at her. When I tell you, so it's a department, I forgot what it's called, probably within like Title III or something like that. So they're so old school, they print out sheets to go look at people's accounts. Like not looking on the computer, they printing out stuff. And one of them accidentally gave another department all of that, like everybody's account. They seen she had 2 million, 3 million in her account and looking at her funny, like, how you got that much money? Because she went out and go did it by herself. But now FAMU always gives her a problem because it's always, well, you can't do this, you can't do that for your students. It's not right, it's not fair. When the betterment of them, like the student is always the end goal. So I'm not understanding why, as FAMU, as an administration, there's always so much backlash for them because it doesn't make sense. And she's a woman, just like these guys. Like when I tell you they had the same moral compass, I would say, and yet always giving the runaround. People always want to be like, don't do anything for her.
But think about this though. Think about Miss Carrie. Think about how they do Miss Carrie
Mm-hmm.
and how they try to do Miss Carrie dirty. And Miss K stood up there from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. She was sitting there and do work with you and do everything right. But anytime something go wrong in academics, they try to throw Carrie under the bus like it's not 7 other people up in there not doing nothing.
And that's a shame.
That
You
what
gotta go sit in their face and look them dead in their eye and look at the computer as they go do the work because they couldn't do it on their regular time. I know that they probably got so much other stuff going on, but it's also you also twiddling your thumbs and having a chit chat with your next door neighbor when you could be on that computer just getting your work done instead of me having to call up and all this rah-rah stuff. That should not be happening. But yeah, I just want to say it's so
FAMU,
much going on, but yeah.
you good. See, hey, look, James Cozy, Fitted Cat, if you in here, this what I'm saying, you was real live just a weak man or a weak individual. You would type all this on Twitter. Like, I know I talk a lot on Twitter, but I actually come to you and say it, though. Like, you want to come on here and speak your mind. You going to want to type like a little kid, bro. You need to grow up, bro. You need to grow up. That's real kid-like, bro. I ain't on the net. I ain't no gangster, but if I was one of them, bro, I wouldn't be an on the net gangster. I'm gonna be in your face, up close and personal. I want you to know that. That what you acting like a real softy. That what you is though. I could tell. You got a whole another man as your name, as your profile pic and all that. You just weird. You just a weird dude, bro. Right now, I'm just gonna keep talking crazy about you because you is weird. That's all you wanna do. All you wanna do is tweet and talk. Tweet,
Cut
tweet,
us some
tweet.
slack, Nick. Cut us some slack.
That's all he want to do. And I ain't gonna talk about what he was liking on Twitter with his weird stuff. He's super weird. He's super, bro. He probably a creep, bro. That's why I don't like dudes like that. He said
Oh,
my
we most
brother
definitely all know he a creep.
my brother was a previous coach from 2013 2015. And he about 6 or 7 retires. They had all good attendance for the program, man. He ain't railroad alumni complaint. Yeah, bro. Whoever this is, yeah, that's how that happens, bro. The good people, bro, you gotta be real. You gotta be able to get you gotta be they want you to be okay with laying in the mud and rolling around in the mud at FAMU to work for them, bro. That they want at FAMU. I ain't gonna lie. They want you to realize be dirty with them. But yeah though. James Cozy, Fitted Out, but I really wish I could see you in real life, boy. Cause you'll really catch me in real life. I want you to know that. You one of them people I catch in real life for real. That ain't even no threat. But just know, don't ever come up to me in real life trying to talk no rah, please. Because I hate Twitter fingers. I hate that. Like, as much as I talk on Twitter, I promise you, it's somebody that tried to see about me in real life and saw about me. I want you to know that. But yeah, guys, I want y'all to know I hate it for the guys that's on the team, man. I hate that all these people are finna have to go through all this, bro. AD Sykes really great, bro. She really had a big plan. She had people are stressing, well, she didn't have a plan, this, the third. I want you to understand something. If you're in a car, ooh, this is a perfect analogy. Ooh, I'm finna snap, y'all. If you're in a car, you got engine, you got like a little check engine light. You got your check engine on, right? Now you got your little, you got another light coming on. You got tire pressure coming on. You got all this going on. But just think, if you don't got your keys, or if a tire bursts something, you can't even get to the dealership to solve the bigger problems. She took over a hoopty. She took over a hoopty that looked real good on the outside, was winning. One of them cars you built that's winning all the races. If you from down south, you from Florida, you know people build cars and race. She took over a car that can win a lot of races, but it got hella problems. It got a back axle that's messed up. Check engine light on. You got fluid, coolant leaking everywhere. She couldn't even get it to the shop to get it fixed for real. Cause she at home with her man. She trying to fix the tires on the car. They trying to get the coolant fixed before they have to go take it to the shop. Like, I want y'all to know, if she aired out all the dirty laundry, it's a lot of people that FAMU that wouldn't have jobs. She better than me. You know now she better than me. I wouldn't have been the only one on this sinking ship. I just want you to know that. If I took it over and y'all stressing this all on me, this all on me, we gonna ride with me, die by me, like everything's off my face. Oh yeah, we gonna do it my way then. We definitely gonna do it my way. If I'm the only one that's gonna face bash, definitely only gonna talk to me. Like, come on now. Hey, I'm former FAMU athlete. I'm not a FAMU athlete right now. Former FAMU athlete. Make sure you put former if y'all tweet that. I don't want nobody on the team taking no heat because I said something. I'm a former FAMU athlete. I just want y'all to know, but this is crazy to me. She gave me hope that good people can make it at FAMU. Like, look, y'all can't play games without athletes on the field. She got athletes on the field. It was real deal playmakers and ballers that wouldn't have been on the field this fall if it wasn't for her being on the coaches and being on the staff to make sure that like they did stuff. We got the highest APR you could possibly get, bro. Think about that. I think we only missed one APR or two. It's only two APR points we didn't get the whole year. No, it was only one. It was only one person that didn't get us our APR point. Just think about it. Only one. Yeah, they asking about the plan, and it's like, y'all asking about the plan. I want y'all to know, bro, the field house. I want y'all to go to FAMU field house and ask for a tour. She was trying to get that fixed. Like, we're trying to get that fixed. I want y'all to know if it rains like too bad at FAMU, like your locker room wet. Like, we lucky we don't got carpet floors. If we had carpet floors, like mold everywhere. Like what? She trying to get security for the field house. It was really homeless people like stealing out the field house. Like, think about that. We watching is y'all know how it's homeless people around FAMU camp? Like, they're walking around in player gear. Like, come on now. She got so much else to deal with. Than to be in y'all boosters' face all day, every day, giving you a play-by-play of what's going on. Like, I don't think y'all understand how real down bad in the trenches we was, though. It's high school.
They love that kid and them players love AD Sykes that much and show that much support for AD Sykes. But y'all know what? It is what it is. And for everybody down there, you know, and FAMU and the board and this interim president, just want to say what's going on, say some things for you. Just one word.
No. What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn!
Because if I'm a true alum of FAMU, that's how I'm feeling right now. That's how I'm feeling right now. We got to do better by one another. Yes, sir. But I'm going to jump off of this. I'm still debating if I'm going to work today, but I'm probably going to work. But I am going to join them on this X, and we're gonna see everybody a little bit later. Hopefully, I can go ahead and get this camera situation settled. But yeah, and for again, you know how we do it. For all the haters out there, y'all know what y'all could do.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. And fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. And fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. And fuck all you hoes.
Yep. Anyway, if y'all would have seen me, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. So Saturday, and I'm gonna roll up out of here. Saturday, my big sister called me. The one that was on the live with me a couple weeks ago before I went to Birmingham. She was on. She called me, and she's like, bro, big bro, I'm about to come. What you doing? I was like, I'm not doing anything. I was sitting at the house just chilling. I was thinking about doing a show Saturday, but I had already did one on Friday, did one on Thursday, and I was like, I don't know. I'm just gonna check. I was gonna do one, and I was gonna chill. And next thing you know, she was like, nah, come on to the house. And she was like, we just chill over here. We're going to eat some tacos and stuff. So I was like, well, I got to wash clothes. She's like, bring your clothes with you. Then I was like, look, my hair still need to be done. So went over there. She did my hair, washed my clothes, ate tacos. We watched the men's Olympic basketball final and the gold medal game. And pretty much I relaxed. I think that was the first time in a while, in a long time, that I was truly able to relax. Hey, I could give two fucks about that. I go to Tallahassee if I want to. Shit, I'm from Texas. Everybody carry here. Nah, but it was one of them things where I was just able to relax and just be free and not worry about anything. So that's what I did Saturday. That's the reason why I'm doing the show. Well, I was going to do one yesterday, but I got called in early, and I'm like, I was going to do one today. But then when this news came out, I was just going to wait until this evening and just talk more, get more about football. But when this news came out, like, I cannot sit on it. I cannot let it go by. We have to, we got to discuss this. We have to discuss this. And this is just, like I said, this is just a lesson learned for all the other HBCUs out there. Please, please, please get your affairs in order. and make sure that when we get our affairs in order, that everything is legit. We ain't got to worry about nothing. But get your affairs in order. That is the quote of the day. Get your affairs in order. So we about to end this live right here. We love everybody, man. Even them, but get your affairs in order. Get them in order. But we gonna end this thing for today. I might come back on later on. We're gonna probably talk some football and stuff because football season's coming around the corner. Especially it's next week. But now I gotta on a call with my friend Miss Danny Wright. We're gonna talk some more info about the Suno athletics deal, so we can go ahead and get that started. So we're gonna try to get that started, and when I do that, it won't be on I won't broadcast it on my YouTube channel. It will be strictly and mainly on HBCU Plus. All right, but I still want folks to come and join me and subscribe and join the family and partake in one of the best and up and coming podcast that's out there right now. But other than that, y'all, this is HBCU Tonight, powered by HBCU Overdrive. Make sure that you like, stream, comment, share, most of all, subscribe. Remember, this also is simulcast on Twitter and YouTube. So all my folks on Twitter, follow me on Twitter and then hit that subscribe button on YouTube. I'm ready for the season and ready for football. And also, make sure, get your affairs in order. I'm out this thing. We'll be back on here maybe later on today. Peace.